Nima was driving to a hotel. He looked at his sat-nav at 1:30. Nima arrived at the hotel at 2:48. Work out the average speed of the car from 1:30 to 2:48. You must show all your workings. So in order to work out the average speed of the car, there's two pieces of information we'll need to know. We'll need to know the distance travelled and the time taken to travel that distance. So the first thing we can work out is the time between 1:30 and 2:48. Now it can sometimes be easier to work out time in steps. So to get from 1:30 to 2:30, we would need to add on 1 hour. However, we're still not at 2:48. Now the difference between 30 and 48 is 18 minutes. So therefore, 18 minutes have passed. So now if we add together the 1 hour and the 18 minutes, the time taken will be 1 hour, 18 minutes. Now we've worked out the time between 1:30 and 2:48. However, we can't work out the average speed when the time is in this format. We need to convert this into hours. Now there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. However, we want to work out how many hours 18 minutes will be. Now if we do the calculation 18 divided by 60, this tells us that we need to multiply 60 by 0.3 to get 18 minutes. So therefore, we're going to want to multiply 1 hour by 0.3. And this gives us that 18 minutes is equal to 0.3 hours. And if we add on the 1 hour, then this means that the total time taken to travel the 65 miles is 1.3 hours. Now in the question we've been given the distance travelled, which is 65 miles. So the final thing we need to do is work out the average speed. Now the speed is equal to your distance travelled divided by the time taken to travel that distance. So if we substitute in the values we've been given in the question and the ones we've worked out, this tells us that the average speed is 65 divided by 1.3. And if we put this into our calculator, this gives us a final speed of 50 miles per hour. And this is our final answer. Now this question's worth 4 marks. We'll get our first mark for working out the difference in time between 1:30 and 2:48. We'll get our second mark for converting this into hours. We'll get our third mark for substituting in the values into the equation for the average speed. And we'll get our fourth mark for the correct answer of 50 miles per hour.